Yard sign strategery. Again, Anibal and I have been in this game for some time, and so we're not the be-all, end-all opinion on yard sign design per se, but I do have a background in marketing and advertising, and Anibal's been, again, in politics just as long as I have, and we've seen kind of what works, what doesn't work, especially when it comes to a lot of these rookie campaigns, which we actually got quite a bit of rookie campaigns.
Here a few. I mean, Johnny and I became friends because we were the only Hispanics at a campaign event.
That's right.
Honestly.
Yeah, standing in the back of the room.
And because of the back of the room, two big Hispanic guys, they didn't talk to us because they thought we were Democrats.
Infiltrators. Moles.
People still think of that.
Yeah.
I mean, when was the last time you were called?
Well, we also still hang out in the back of the room.
I know.
So it doesn't help.
It doesn't help. This past week was the monthly HREC meeting, which became a fiasco. Because
let's start with that one though, because that's a classic.
The last one.
Okay, all right,
The last
all
one.
right.
Well, second
Good. I'll let you drive the bus.
Thank you so much. Now that I'm in charge.
I'm the captain now.
Okay. Yeah, I know the producer's in charge. So again, to give you a little bit of clarity, none of these were picked in order. These were just that were left over at the HREC meeting that we all attended.
And also, this is not a reflection on the campaign. It's not a reflection on the candidate. This is a purely a criticism, a critique
or praise.
No, because a critique could be either way.
Yes.
This is purely a critique of the design of the yard sign.
So we're going to have this conversation. I'm loving the comment section, by the way. Game in function.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, so again, just because your campaign is not reflected on these does not mean that they're not going to talk about you.
Well, for those of you in the comment section, at the end, let us know which one of these is your favorite. Which ones do you think is the winner of the yard signs?
Yes. Again, this doesn't reflect who we agree or disagree. These are
it's not about the candidate.
No, this is just about the candidate. And next week, we're going to have a brand new crop of different ones because there's plenty of campaigns out there.
Yeah, we missed out on a few.
On purpose.
Possibly. All right. This is, I don't know if he's a first-time candidate, but he's certainly new to this race.
I believe, this gentleman is running in 65.
Yeah.
For House race.
Yeah.
And the first thing that I thought about this was that it was a little bit busy, but what saves it is the green, honestly. I think is what saves it because it pops out that part.
See, to me, I get why they went with the green, but it clashes with, and I think this may have been like a special edition for the 4th of July, is what I'm thinking they were doing here. But so if it were just the bottom, yes, I would agree. Like the M, the yellow kind of highlighter yellow M kind of makes it pop. What's interesting is no first name.
Correct.
Which I think is smart because again, on the ballot, you're going to be listed by last name.
Yes, you can tell who the person is because of the disclaimer that's on the bottom. So that
which nobody ever reads.
No, I will say this though: if it's because now you have those long rectangular ones that are coming out, this would be a perfect one for that.
Yeah,
because the way the last name takes out the whole bottom, so it could be half of this and it work out perfectly.
Yeah. Now, personally, I would have kept because it's in all caps. Yes. All of it's all caps, with the exception of the website. Mm-hmm. The website is actually one of the most important elements of the sign, and I would have made that all caps as well.
Well, the reason why I don't like making the website all caps is because sometimes people will misunderstand what an I and an L is. Honestly. That happens a lot.
Okay.
So I understand why they do the caps.
All right.
Oh, other way. We'll just do it here in front of the laptop.
Well, it blocks the whole. Oh, my gosh.
Okay. So, again, if this is just a 4th of July situation, then I think I like it. I like the idea of it. And I would say.
For a 4th of July special edition kind of thing, yes. But again, if you're a state house campaign, it's also a waste of money.
I will say this, though. If they shouldn't be squares, they should be rectangles.
Yeah, which actually makes it more visible.
It makes it more visible
because people are used to the square signs.
You know who has rectangular?
And rectangular signs make it catchier.
And the thing is, the last name has to be long. So I saw this today in Seminole Heights. Harrison has the rectangular.
Oh, okay.
And so I was going to steal it, but I know the campaigns. I'll just borrow one.
Yeah.
However, it was rectangular, and I caught my eye.
Okay.
And I was like, that makes sense. It's a long last name, so it makes sense. It could be rectangular.
Yeah.
I like the rectangulars, and it also saves you in print and everything else.
Well, because you essentially can get two signs for the price of one.
Because you really don't need this big It does. See, half of this isn't even necessary.
Right.
For the 4th of July, yes.
And that's probably why they had to do this.
Yeah.
Probably because his name is so long that they couldn't figure out how to fill the rest of the space.
I like it. Some people are saying 9 out of 10. Good job.
9 out of 10. Okay. That's more generous than I. Actually, let's do that. So what score do you give it?
I give it for 4th of July, I give it a 7. If it's no, I give it a 6. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I give it a 6.
I'm with you on the 6. It's just too many colors.
It's too much. It's
too much going on.
Yeah. Again, if I like the top, I need to see what the normal one is now. So I'm going to be looking out for this one.
Yeah.
If it's just the bottom part, I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
I think it works out.
Just the bottom easily would have been like an 8 or 9.
I agree. I think the bottom would be an 8 or a 9.
Yeah.
You want to zoom in to see if that works? Okay, move it towards me.
Putting it, yeah. Move the computer.
Oh, this. Hold this. Just hold it while I move the computer.
Here we go, like this.
Such a good. No, now it's blocking you.
I feel like David Letterman. Remember Letterman would hold out the.
Okay, now does this work, or do I need to move my computer more?
Just put it in front of your computer.
I am going to. I just need to see what the camera is going to look like.
Oh my gosh! As you can see, we really rehearsed this, folks.
I mean,
all right, there we go. I like that.
Let's go.
Okay, that's
okay,
doable.
Our next category.
All right, next one.
Okay. Is bam.
A judge. Oh no, not a judge.
Congressional.
See, and to me, that's an unfortunate thing that there's no way to overcome that.
There's no way.
Because the guy's last name is Judge. But he's running for Congress.
So again, we are not picking these out because these are our favorites or anything else. These are just the ones we were able to grab. So for James Judge, for Congress to restore faith, and then he does do the lowercase for the website and then the disclaimer. I am not happy with this. I think it's all right. I think it really does what it needs to do, which conveys the premise. So his last name is larger than his first name and everything else. So I get it. The restore faith, does it really matter? No.
I would have put the for Congress down there.
Yeah, I would have also. Because really no one cares about the restore faith. It doesn't matter. This is, again, I think people put too much emphasis on what these things are for. And what these are for is to make your name stick out to someone's head when they vote for you.
And I mean, I do like that they put the kind of resemblance of the Capitol building, over the name. It was kind of a good way to fill that space and say, okay, this is a congressional race. Because again, they got to overcome the fact that this guy's not running for judge; he's running for Congress.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, my favorite part about this sign is the fact that they put the website in its own block, in its own color.
That's the only thing that's saving this yard sign is the fact that.
And then it's in a very large font.
Yes. The problem is I give this. It's a very large font. It does what it's supposed to do, but I still rank it pretty low. It's a red, white, and blue. So you're going to look like everyone else. And that's the problem. Everyone else is going to look the same way.
Right.
And so because there's no different color, because there's no different there's no difference.
And that's just a natural problem with again, especially federal races, because they're all going to want to go red, white, and blue.
But when you do that, you all look the same. And that's the problem. So I like the idea. This is a nice one, but for a yard sign, it doesn't work. It just does. I'm not crazy about it.
Yeah. And again, restore faith in what? Like restore faith in Congress, restore faith in our nation, restore faith. Like it's too open ended for me.
I have an issue with it. I don't like it. Okay.
So your score?
My score is it's going to be a 5. And the reason why I'm bringing it down is because the colors. It's just the same old, and I'm not crazy about it. Again, and I don't understand the restore faith. I get what you're trying to do. I just don't like. Also, the star, is it too separate? It's restore star faith. That doesn't make any sense.
Right.
I don't get it. Again, the
now
bottom
that
third,
makes it even make less sense. Makes less sense with the star in the middle.
So again, this to me, the bottom, the 1/3 in the bottom, I love. I love the red block and everything else. That gets you to 5 points.
My only issues with that font, again, at a distance. Now it depends. Like if this is on the side of the road, that's going to be hard to read.
Yes.
If it's in somebody's lawn, then you're fine. But on the road, you're not going to read that.
I would have rather you had increased.
You're not going to read the For Congress. You can't read the.
But that's the thing. I would have rather you take out the Restore Faith and just increase the size of the James Judd for Congress and put that as and fill that whole space. Because look, you have this space that has nothing here.
Yeah.
And you could have just blown the whole thing up and it would have been fine.
Well, they have the space within the colors, and then they have the white space around that. So wasn't, again, they didn't quite maximize those.
Two things that the art sign is supposed to do. It's supposed to send people to your website, which this does very well. And then it's supposed to remind people your name when they go to pull the ballot.
I'll stick with it. I'll go with a 5 too.
Yeah. So Miss Laura Hartman gives it a 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay, this was a lot of controversy ahead of time, and this one was
our pre-show discussion. But see, let me just preface this by saying, what I like about school board races is that they can actually be more creative.
They can, and I feel this is more creative. I love the apple. I
hadn't noticed the apple until today.
I noticed the apple immediately, and then I noticed.
I drove by. I was in the Brandon area, and I drove by a business that had a bunch of these, like huge.
Yeah.
And I didn't catch the apple.
I caught the apple. I love the pencil. I think that's amazing.
I think the pencil's brilliant.
We're getting a little bit of shine. So this is automatically you can look at it and you can see.
Because it's not cheesy.
It's not cheesy. That's the beauty of this.
For me, there's this lady, Karen Perez, who's running, her sign is like in chalk.
Yes.
That's cheesy.
And it's very difficult to read.
Yeah. And then somebody always does the chalk thing.
Yeah. So I like this. I will say, though, I see chalk all the time, Madam Producer.
Yeah, that's right. No, our producer's giving us good notes here. I mean, they don't even use chalk in schools anymore.
Isn't that anti-environment?
With the chalk?
Yeah.
I don't know. I give my kids sidewalk chalk.
Oh, those are really cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay.
And it just goes right into the drain.
More pollution.
Washes
Okay.
out.
So my second critique in this one is I actually like the colors. Yeah. I like the black.
I do too. I've always been a fan of black and gold.
I don't know if this is gold. I think this is pencil yellow. But
gold would have been better.
What color do you think this is, Madam Producer? Okay, she says it's mustard. I like the color. There is no website. Does it say it in the bottom?
You know what they could have also done if they didn't do the pencil at the bottom? They could have made the eye into a pencil.
Yeah,
that would have been cool.
That would have been cool. The eye at the end of Patty. I would have liked that. Okay, so I say this.
I love this one. I do. I mean, short of
the website.
Yeah, no website.
No website. So that right there drops it a few points.
Mind you, again, people don't know what district they live in.
No.
People don't care what district they live in. You're either going to be on their ballot or you're not.
Which is why I don't understand why. I get it. The disclaimer needs to say you're.
The disclaimer, yes.
But now you're saying the same thing twice.
And this one, they're being super meticulous about the disclaimer.
I don't even think that's officially required.
Political advertisement paid for and approved by Patricia Redmond for Hillsborough County School Board.
That's too much. That's too much. Okay. Anyways, so let's do this. Let's take out
District 4
and put the website right there with that color. And now you have the contrast of the black and orange or mustard, however you want to say it. So Miss Laura Huntman says it's a 6 out of 10. I'm going to give this
6.
She says 6. I'm going to give it
low.
I'm going to give it a 7 because the website, even though I love the colors and everything, it's the website for me.
Okay, wait. Should the apple have been in color? Like a red apple.
Do you know how expensive these things are? 3 colors?
Yeah, that's
crazy.
True. Yeah. That's true.
That's you crazy. 3 colors? Where are you? Chelsea Clinton?
I love this one. I'm gonna give it.
The apple red. If all the gold was red.
Oh yeah,
that would be
well, but a red and black don't. Red drowns in black.
So the black would have to be a different color.
Yeah, okay. And we actually have an example of something close to that in another sign. But I want to give it a 9, but because of the District 4, I'm gonna give it an 8. No, yeah, look, honestly, no website. No website. Now, mind you, yes, nowadays everybody Googles everything anyway. So,
do you really think people care about the Google either?
No.
Okay, we've talked about this enough.
Or you could have put Google Patty Rendon.
That would be actually
That'd be different.
No, that would be a problem. You'd have to. You're gonna put the word Google. It's trademarked.
Well, anyways.
Okay. Our next contestant is Boom.
Oh, this one's.
This is rough. This is rough. So in our earlier conversations, this was less of a yard sign and more of a bus stop sign.
I'm going to start with the positive. Let me start off with the positive here. Okay, I like that they used the entire sign end to end.
Yes.
You know, the artwork goes all the way to the end.
Yes. Not really.
It does.
You have at least 2 inches on the bottom.
No, but I'm saying like the coloring, the artwork goes all the way to the end.
Yes.
Okay. The way the other ones do it, they do it it's just to save a buck, basically. Okay. But now the rest of the story.
So really, this whole thing should just be, where is it? This, like, just this part. Everything else should not be in this. Like, there's no reason you have vote August 23rd on here. There's no reason why the disclaimer is so far on the bottom. There's no reason for the gentleman to be on here.
Nope.
If anything, this whole thing just could have been from like here to here to here.
Nobody cares about the rest of the state.
No one cares about it. I don't know why the whole state of Florida is in this.
He's not running statewide.
No, not at all. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this someone that's running in Florida?
Again,
I had no idea.
Again, going back to
no idea. Again, I feel
going back to, do you really need to put your district? Now, Hatfield for Florida, if that took up the entire sign, left to right, that and with the website beneath it, that's it. That's all you need.
The problem is, I feel like he's running for Senate or he's running for governor. Like, that's what I feel like he's running.
I feel like he's running with the Chamber of Commerce. Like, I don't like. I don't know. Like, it's not. This doesn't sell me as a politician. Like, he doesn't. You know, he doesn't sell me as someone who's gonna end up in our legislature.
Also, who do you know puts their whole face and body into? I don't remember anyone that's been successful in a race that's done that.
No,
it's been a very long time.
Unless I looked like The Rock, I probably would not put my face and body on a sign.
I think I've seen. No, that's not yard signs. It's other promotions. So yeah, no, I think this is way too much. At the end of the day, I feel that this is a bus stop.
No
chair.
website.
I feel this is a bus stop chair, like advertising. That's what I feel like.
This or like a newspaper.
Okay, Laura.
Or like a newspaper advertisement.
So the comment section is being real. It says too busy, no photo, and I want to go eat KFC.
Yeah. Like, this is somebody who I would ask, hey, dude, like, what's your favorite barbecue spot?
Yeah, like I truly believe he knows what he's talking about.
Not, hey, what are your thoughts on state policy?
What are you gonna do with the budget? We're so bad. Laura's worse though.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I would give I agree. So she gives this a 2 out of 10, and I concur. This is rough. There's no need for August 23rd. There's no need for 80% of this. There's no need.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, especially name Hatfield. I mean, obviously is very recognizable. Not so much in Florida, but Hatfield, McCoy's, that whole deal. Again, but no website. This is probably illegal. This disclaimer probably does not meet requirements. Does not meet the requirements there.
Paid for? No. That means it's from a PAC.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's still tiny.
I think this is from a PAC.
Which I don't know. I don't know legally like how large that's supposed to be.
I don't think.
But they did waste. Look at all this beautiful real estate down here. Look at all the
space down there.
That beautiful real estate.
I think this is from a PAC. I'm almost positive because the way it describes itself on the bottom, it does not say.
But again, if you already put Florida House District 68 on the top in the logo, why do you need to list it again in the middle of the sign?
You don't need the person, or no, you don't need the state. You don't need the person. Honestly, that's all.
And you don't need all this text down here.
This is all you need.
This text over here.
Wow, we look super dark.
Like
I know. Look at this. We look so burnt.
Hi there. I'm telling you, I want to grab a bite to eat with this guy. He probably knows like the bomb places to eat.
I'm telling you, we look super dark. Okay, moving on.
Been getting a little bit of sun.
Not as much as I'm assuming I must have. Okay, so again, we are not supporting or what would be the?
We're gonna get calls about this. We're gonna get emails or calls or text messages.
So many emails. Okay, again, in no particular order or anything else. These were
preference.
No preference. These were just what was remaining at the HREC meeting that we attended.
This does not reflect on the candidate or their campaign.
Well, we're literally talking about their campaign material.
Okay, well, it reflects a little bit on the campaign, but not the candidate.
We're being as super nice as possible, but the comment section is on fire.
Yeah, I think this clip's gonna go viral. Here we go. Why are you ripping off the governor, bro?
I'm sorry. Did Top Gun come out with a campaign for a logo?
No, DeSantis' new logo is very Top Gun.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Line them up. I am trying to, but they're all technically different. You know what? I'm just gonna take the other ones out.
This one kind of comes off to me as like a delivery service. You know, it's just like, you know, because the stripes are only on the one side.
Again,
like if you're going for the military thing, then put them on both sides. Give it that Top Gun look.
They would have looked phenomenal.
Have you not seen the DeSantis logo?
I'm going to pull it up right now. Honestly.
You need to pull it up because I mean, it's kind of what they're going for here, sort of, without actually ripping it off. Now, I like that the text is large. It's easy to read. It's right to the point. Grimes.glp, great website, by the way. I think that's beautifully done. Disclaimer also, I mean, easy to read. It's there. It's legible. It's, you know, it is what it is. I mean, really, do you need more than this? No. I do like the simplicity of the sign.
So I know what you're talking about in regards to it's not pulling it.
It's the one I have in the back of my car, so I'll show it to you after the show.
Okay, well, the bumper sticker might be different. Let me write down bumper sticker.
So, I mean, it looks like it's slanted because, again, it's not balanced. It's got the little star with the Florida to the left.
You're
it's
right.
Got
it looks like the font is the same. That's what
probably
the font is the same. Okay,
but it's got the stripes to the left. It's got the little star with the Florida to the left. So it looks off balance. That I don't like.
The star with Florida in it, it was not necessary. The little Florida, that makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, one or the other.
Yeah.
Put a little Florida or put a star, but both, I mean.
Also, I think he was in the he definitely was in the military. I think he was a pilot.
Which might be what they're going for here.
But if that's the case, then let that be on both sides and let it be symmetrical.
Well, and it doesn't balance out. Like, it's not a balanced design.
It looks weird. And then there's so much space that you're killing in the bottom. That's what annoys me. That there's so much space in the bottom.
Yeah, but again, what else do you do? I like the simplicity of it, but then what else do you do with that space?
Yeah. Also, I think again, this is another.
Now, here's where you could fill
I think this is another pack that did this.
America First or something. Yeah. You know, you could kind of do, you know, to fill in some of that space.
I do. Again, I
like the website.
I love the website. I think it's phenomenal. But again, this could have been another rectangle kind of situation. Where you bring, because again, you could have cut everything down and just bring up the website and the disclaimer, which is a very big disclaimer actually.
And I like that there's no district.
Yeah,
because again, doesn't matter.
No, you're running for Congress. It is what it is. Again,
you're either on the ballot or you're not.
Yeah, so I like the simplicity of this one. I cannot stand the Florida star. I think that's stupid, but everything else makes sense. Again, there's only five big words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I like the elements.
11.
I don't like the design. I'll just I'll kind of break it down that way.
I agree with you. I love the elements. I do not like the design whatsoever. I think the 3 lines, the 3 blues stripes should have been on both sides.
Yep.
And you could have even got rid of the star and the state. It would not have mattered.
Yeah.
And then bring everything down. It could have been horizontal. It could have been a horizontal one. This could have had so much potential, and I don't like it.
It looks like a first draft.
Yes, it does look like a first draft. Absolutely. Yeah. And they just went with it. Also, I don't think it was from the actual campaign itself, the way the disclaimer reads.
Okay.
And that's, again, you can tell pretty quickly if it's from the campaign or if it's from a PAC.
Right, because it doesn't say approved by so-and-so.
Correct. Okay, what would you give this one?
Gosh.
It's hard.
I'm torn because, again, I like the simplicity, but I don't like the design.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 6. It's like borderline 5, but I'll give it a 6.
The reason why I'm going to give it a 6 as well is because the website is so good. The website is so good, and
By the way,
font
if
is
you're
so
listening to the audio version of the show, obviously you're completely missing out. So you need to go to the YouTube channel and check this out. And well, actually, I think I'm also going to clip out this whole section because it's a lot of fun.
Us talking.
All right, next. Let's go.
Okay, next, and the next one again. Disclaimer: we are not approving or not at all. This was not planned whatsoever. If anything, it would not have come up in this one. But here is the next one.
Yeah.
So, again, whoever is doing the consulting for these congressional districts, this one did a really good job. Now look at the disclaimer in the bottom.
Yeah.
So it's paid for by the candidate for Congress.
By the campaign.
By the campaign.
Yeah.
This one says Grim for Florida, so that's why I think it's this one's a PAC and not this. I think that's the actual PAC name. I love this one, honestly. I think it is very much what you go down for. Again, the only thing I have a problem with is that there's no website. That's the big one. That's the big problem. So that loses some points when it comes to.
I would have done something else other than a star. Again, this isn't Texas.
What would you have done?
This isn't Texas. Nobody cares about your star. I would have put in the state. Maybe put the state there.
I think the state of Florida could have. We should give this to your daughter so that she can start editing, taking our notes.
Just take a crayon to it and just start.
Well, I agree. I think the state of Florida would have made much more sense and could have fit in that section much better.
The truth is that you remove the star, now you got this weird empty space there.
Yeah. So no, I understand the reason for putting something in there, but you could have put the state there. And you know what? It might have looked worse, honestly. But I think it would have made more sense if it was the state of Florida.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing in
and
her
it would
name
look
that's a
weird.
star.
I mean, but again, it doesn't. The star looks weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. There's not much you can do there.
However, this tells you exactly what to see on the ballot, which is her last name.
Yeah, but again, it there's not a lot of room there for the website.
There is. You could have easily done
but yeah, they could have moved
Congress.
Congress up a little bit. They could have, they could have tweaked it a little bit.
So if you would have just reduced the top,
but again, they maximized,
and that's what
they also maximized the sign.
But that's the thing, that there's enough space between Congress and the disclaimer that you could have put the website. Though even the disclaimer is a little bit too big, honestly.
Yeah.
So you could have easily put the website right there.
Yeah. Right.
So I'm very disappointed with the fact that there was no website. However, it does what it's supposed to do. It takes every inch of the yard sign and uses it.
But it also begs the question that in today's elections, does everybody just Google everything anyways? And does the website really matter?
You're right.
I mean, that's a genuine, and I mean that. That's a genuine question. Does the website really matter when people are going to Google stuff anyways?
And I think that's the bigger problem with today's situation is that when you Google people, you're going to get the bad, including the bad, the ugly, and the good.
You know what I might do with the star instead?
What?
A QR code.
What? Yes. We're done. That's it.
Give me my money.
We should start paying for this. We should start being consultants, honestly. That would have been, you know what?
If anybody steals my idea, I would like a check, please.
I don't need the sass from the producers. I can feel the eye rolls.
You could make that check out to the yard sign, care of Jonathan Torres.
And Evil David Cabrera. And so that's ingenious.
QR code.
Dead space QR code.
Takes you right to the website.
You're already doing it.
Well, no, but again, if it's in somebody's front yard... if it's in somebody's front yard.
You know how many accidents?
I'd send it to my YouTube channel and have it play a video.
That would be
Have
good.
it play my campaign video.
That would be amazing. Yeah, straight to the website and to the campaign video.
Yeah. Damn, that's good.
That's good job. Good job. You go, Glen Coco. You go, Glen Coco. You know what?
All right, next.
Okay. Last but not
Nice.
least, and again, next week we will have more yard signs from different campaigns if they let us.
I know. Nobody's going to give us their yard signs after this.
Okay, and the last but not least.
This is tough because, we've had Ashley on the show before.
She is a friend Allie is a friend of the show. So we are going to be nice. No, we're not. So my favorite thing about this is the L. I love the L. I think it's amazing. It works very well. And then I have my issues. My issues are the red box, I think it was used wrong incorrectly. I would have loved the website to be in the red box. Put the red box.
The colors are just all wrong.
We're all going to say this. So what you're
this
seeing,
green on a white background doesn't work.
what you're seeing is different. The problem is the green, and in our visual, it's an orange.
Yeah, it's
almost
orange.
like a sherbet. It's a sherbet green and a sherbet orange. On the screen, it looks like a red. What are you saying?
Well, it looks more like a dark orange, like a.
Yes, and so on camera, it looks
It's a mint green.
like a red, and it looks like a mint green. So the color is a little different.
I think it is a mint green.
I don't know. Okay, so this is the problem. She is saying District 6 twice on this screen, the disclaimer and in the red box, which I think doesn't make any sense. So, and she has the whole thing: Hillsborough County School Board, District 6, countywide. I don't like this.
Again, get the district. She's in District 6 is countywide.
Yes.
But again, you're going to be on the ballot.
Yeah.
And if you're countywide, you're on everybody's ballot.
Yeah.
So then it really doesn't matter.
That's the problem. It doesn't matter at all. Everyone's going to say, you should probably say school board, Hillsborough County School Board. That's
absolutely.
But you can find somewhere else to say that.
Again, it's in the disclaimer.
Yeah. And that's my issue.
Because that's an official disclaimer.
She's repeated, yes. And that is from the campaign.
Yeah.
It tells you what
district. Because it's just like Patty Rendon's.
Yes.
Website, she needs a new website.
It's too long.
It's too long. It's hard to spell. It's too many letters. It's I would have gone with Leg for School Board or Alley for School Board.
Yeah, because she wants to do school board for a while, so it's easy if she would have just said Alley for school board.
Yeah,
I think that would have been easy. I think it's a little too much in regards to, and then you have
if you're walking by or driving by, there's no way I'm going to remember that website.
No, it's too long. And I think for that website, there's just no point. There's no point of putting it in there. I don't think it's appropriate. This is also big enough. They could probably be horizontal, honestly, because of all
even the horizontal.
I do. I like the horizontals.
I don't. Well, no, I don't know that you can do horizontal with this one.
Yeah, you might be right, actually. Now that I think about it,
because of the last name and then needing the I mean, I guess you could kind of design anything to be horizontal, but.
I get it. Allie Marie. I like the Allie. I don't think she needed the this part. She doesn't need this part.
Yeah, but you're right. Look at all the dead white space at the top.
Yeah. If anything, this top space should have all been Allie Marie. That's what it should have done.
Yes.
It should have just been Allie Marie.
Move that up.
Yes. So we kill.
Well, does Alicia come up is that on the ballot?
Yeah, it is, but it's the last name. Leg is the most important part because leg will be
right. So you move the first name up to the top of the arrow.
You get rid of this and you blow this up, so then it opens up.
Oh, you're saying get rid of Alicia?
Yeah, I think you get rid of it because if I was her, I would.
Okay, but either way, you move that part to the top.
I would have to see how she registered,
and now you have more space to work with.
I would want to see how she registered because I don't remember when I did the paperwork. I think it says the whole thing, so her name will be the longest name.
And by eliminating District 6 countywide, you actually have more room to make Hillsborough County School Board larger.
Yes. If you're going to say Hillsborough County School Board, then you could have got rid of District 6 countywide, put Hillsborough County School Board, or Hillsborough County countywide.
I don't get the arrow thing. I know you like it. I don't
know why, but I like it. I don't know why.
I don't get it. I don't know.
I think it's moving forward. I haven't heard any.
Moving up. Moving on up.
Moving on up. Do you know the rest of it?
To the east side.
To the east side.
In the deluxe apartment in the sky.
Deluxe apartment in the sky. We've lost our audience.
All right. So, I mean, I think that we've kind of said what there is to say here. I mean, so much love to Allie because she's awesome. But
she's awesome. I love her. I think she'll win her race.
Yeah. I would rethink the mint green. She's got to do a different color.
I like the sherbet green and orange,
but then it needs to be a different background color or something.
Yeah, I agree. It needs to be
because that mint green drowns itself in the white. It's kind of the same reason as the last one we're going to do.
If you put a border, I don't know about the last one. If you put a border around legs, I think it might be better.
No.
Okay. This was the end of the normal.
Or if you break it up like the judge one, one color block and then another color block.
Again, that color block, he was great.
I like the color block idea.
That was good. I liked it. I think it worked very well. Okay, the last one. Okay. So if you want to, this is difficult because we're going to have to hold it. Okay. Miss Producer?
Yeah, this one's so all right. So I know one of the things you definitely want to talk about is the plastic versus the I don't even know what to call this.
It's plastic.
Plastic versus this is called
Cork.
yeah, it's corrugated plastic. Yeah. So it's corrugated.
Either way, we are encouraging oil consumption. Okay, my first complaint is that it's a plastic. I do. It's a
you don't
flabby.
like these?
No, because I think it just looks cheap. I get it. There's going to be a million of these produced, so I understand the cost parameter. So I understand. I just don't like it. I'm not.
Well, it's a lot cheaper to produce.
It is a lot cheaper to produce, and even the metal itself is easier to produce as
Right.
well because it's not the H. It's just a U.
And it's not holding it up.
No.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're right. It's not holding up. Okay. My second problem with this is the red with the blue.
Yep.
That's my biggest problem.
And that's what I was getting at with the mint green with the white is that red blends into dark colors. And so red blends into, it's why super off the charts tangent. But Lennar, the home builder, rebranded some years ago to red and black, and it ended up being disastrous for their brand because red and black blended too much together. Yeah. And so red and black are depressing colors, and it was terrible for real estate. But again, it just gets lost.
Yeah.
And when you're driving by it, again, you're which I get. Okay, great. The last name stands out. That's what pops.
Yeah, Rubio pops. I love what they did with the state of Florida. I think that works well. It's cute. You know what this is missing? No
but
website.
invert the colors. Yes. Right. So leave the red, but then do Rubio U.S. Senate in blue. And make the background in white.
You know what?
That would save a lot of ink.
It would save a lot of ink, but it's plastic, so technically it's not ink. What I would say is I like Rubio in white with the blue. I think that's fine. I don't even think you need a Marco. I think you need Rubio. He is big enough that you don't need the last. You don't need the first name. I don't think you need the first name. I think Rubio is big enough that he is now, like you said, he is the longest serving senator in the state of Florida. So because of that,
but most people, I think if you just did Rubio, I don't think,
Who else are you going to think about when it comes to it? Again, you're doing by last name. So really, Rubio is what you're looking for. This could be a cube. Honestly, this could be a cube. It could be Rubio for U.S. Senate.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, and then it's small enough because Marco almost has the same number of characters as Rubio, so you can kind of put it above it, or
you move the disclaimer up here.
Yeah, but again, does it need a website? It goes back to the big question: does it need a website?
So if you say it doesn't need a website because of how famous he is, then he doesn't need Marco.
I don't know. I think Rubio it also just comes off bad.
No, have the R capitalized, and it's Rubio.
I don't know. Not with you on that.
I like it.
We didn't rate the last. We didn't rate the last one.
We're being nice.
All right. Yeah. I mean, we saw what other was it? Romney? No. What other campaign was it that started this whole doing these plastic ones?
Romney.
I think it was Romney, right?
Trump did not do the plastic.
No. But okay. Well, what do you give that one?
It works well. I'm going to give that. I'm going to give it a 4.
Really?
I don't like it. I don't like the color. Marco, don't get me wrong. I love Marco. I'm going to vote for Marco. I think he was a great senator.
Look at even just looking at it in the background there.
I see Rubio for U.S. Senate. That's what I see.
Yeah, the blue and the red trying to.
This could be a cube.
Cancel each other out.
It doesn't need to be a full.
A cube sign would be really interesting.
That's what I'm saying. It looks really cool if it could be a cube or even like turned on to its side.
And you could put Marco above it if you still wanted to use the first name.
Yes, if you capitalized R and made it big enough, you could have Marco. Oh, no,
just Marco above the Rubio, and then Which I like the little Florida. I like the little Florida over the I.
Do you like the idea that it's not capitalized?
Yes.
Okay.
Because he was like one of the first, if not the first, to kind of do that. And it stood out from all the other campaigns. It made it look young and fresh.
Okay.
And,
I can give you that.
It was now it doesn't seem that way, but at the time it was a very fresh, modern design.
If you move Marco on top of Rubio, and the disclaimer underneath U.S. Senate. That's it. That's all you need.
Cube sign would be cool.
Cube sign would be cool. We know people at the campaign. We could definitely have that conversation.
And put a QR code on the back.
Look at that. Look at us. Look at us.
Oh my goodness. All right. So you gave it a 4?
I gave it a 4. I'm not crazy about it at all. Again, it's too much colors. It's 3 colors right there is a problem. The red is completely gone. Marco is gone with the blue, with the dark blue in the back. There is no website. Again, if I say Rubio, U.S. Senator, that's it.
My main issue is actually my main issue is just the colors. I would have gone white background, Rubio, U.S. Senate in blue, and kept Marco in red, which I think was actually maybe the original 2010 layout. And to me, that would have been like an 8 or a 9.
I would say I agree with you, but look at all the dead space around this.
Yeah, but what else are you going to put there?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If the campaign feels that Marco Rubio is a big enough name, again, senior senator now of the state of Florida, if he's that big of a name that you don't need to write anything else in there, you don't even need a website. Are you crazy? Then
you can double your signs.
So then you do Rubio.
Well, you can double your signs for the price.
Rubio Rubio's U.S. Senate. Do the QR code at the bottom in between the name and the disclaimer, and that's it.
Put it in the circle.
That's all you do.
Either the B or the O.
Okay, let's calm down with this.
I'll give it, because I'm biased, but again, my only issue was it was really the color coordination.
Because I'm not biased.
I'll give it a 6.
No, that's being extremely generous.
No, I think the design is fine.
Yeah, but you can't look at all the space that's killing.
Yeah, but there again, it's a
Give
sign.
it a 5. Give it a 5.
No, because there's nothing else you can do with the space.
You could do a lot with the space.
No, what else are you going to do? Then if it gets too busy.
Website.
Again, do you really need to?
Do you need Marco?
Yeah, I think
I don't think you need Marco. Anyways, Senator, we are so happy to get you on the show eventually on the broadcast, and we look forward to, again, we will be doing this every week as primaries get closer and closer, and as we are given more yard signs. If you have yard signs that you would like to give us so we're able to critique others, then let us know, send it over, and we'll start talking about it.
Yeah, if you are a campaign candidate who would like to see your sign here on the show, feel free to reach out to us. Send us a message through any of our social media accounts, and we'll be sure to tell you where to send it.
We'll also, I think we're going to start putting them on the wall.
And then afterwards, they're going to tell us where to shove it. And then yeah, we need to start putting them on the wall.
Again, no horse in this. Well, not all of us have horses in this race.
Yeah. But on that note, that was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
We'll come back with, we'll like I said, we'll do other iterations of this with campaign materials. We'll do campaign mailers.
The mailers are going to be fun.
Oh, man. Those are going to be fun.
And how big they get. Those are
the sizes.
The most annoying part where they cannot fit in the mailers. But you know what, Johnny? One last thing would be a great way to end.